Okay, I want to just add a little bit to the last video that you watched. I want to talk about a feature called delegation, folder delegation. And all along with these different videos that we've been doing, I've been showing you how to share your inbox, how to share your calendar, and so forth, and also your contacts. We have a tool that makes that a very easy process. So instead of having to do each one like you saw, like you've experienced, you're going to be able to go to a single screen and pick a delegate or pick somebody that you want to share with, and then you can specify each of those different objects that you want to share. So you want to share your inbox, you want to share your calendars, your contact, your tasks, your notes, all of that stuff, or any combination of them. You can do it a little bit more efficiently using the delegation. Okay? So this is just an alternative to the way we've been doing it, okay? But there is one minor thing, especially when it comes to the calendar part, and that is when you delegate, you can actually specify whether or not you want to receive, let's say, meeting requests that that people are making of you, and you can specify whether or not you want to see that or whether or not you just want the delegate to see that. Okay, that's kind of a minor thing, but some people are kind of concerned about that. So that might be a reason to at least use the delegate tool for your calendar, sharing. But anyway, so here's how it works. What you do is you go over here to File, all right, and then you go over here to the Account Settings, and you choose on here Delegate Access. And what eventually will happen, if you're not having any network problems, it will come up here and you'll get this screen. Now, if you're experiencing any kind of like network issues, you'll get some sort of an error message. And what I would suggest to do if that happens is close down Outlook and then restart it, and chances are it'll be fine. Okay, so I want to share, or want to delegate all of my different, things to, let's say, student B. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on the add. There's student B. I'll double click that. And I can pick other people too. So I could delegate to, 10 different people if I wanted to, but we're just going to do one here. Hit OK. They'll pop up there in just a second. And now here is where you can specify how you want to delegate. Now for the calendar, I can click onto here and I can specify how I want to go. So usually when people are in this type of situation, they're usually giving like full godlike access to everything. So I'm just going to pick that. And this is the part I was talking about. Delegates receive copies of meeting related messages to me. All right. And so that's a good thing. So they're going to get the meeting request as well. So, and then on here, I'll say the same thing, for the tasks. For the inbox, again, that's up to you. The contacts and the notes. We haven't really talked a lot about the notes yet, so you'll see that later on. And you probably want to have an email sent to your delegate, in this case, student B, summarizing, what we're doing here. We haven't really talked about private items, but that's where you can, if you're, let's say, working with contacts, you can mark certain ones private, and same thing with meetings and everything else, so where your delegates can't see those. So especially like if you got like an appointment with a doctor or something like that, you don't need them to know anything about that. So you can so if you check it, then they're going to be able to see those things. If you uncheck it, leave it unchecked, then they're not going to be able to see. All right, and then once we've done that, we hit OK. And on this part here, it's saying that the delegates only will get the meeting requests, but you'll still get a copy of them. And you want to have that, so that's good. We hit OK. And eventually, In the meantime, student B has delegated everything to me, all right? So I want to show you what it looks like at this end, okay, when somebody delegates, let's say, to me, everything, right? So if you go back into the inbox, you'll see that student B has delegated something to me. So I'll open that up, and there is the summary. So this is student B delegating to me all of this, all right? So that's pretty cool. So then how do I access all this stuff, all right? Well, here's what we do. I'm going to start from the back end here. I'm going to start with notes, all right? So student B is basically delegating notes to me. So that means that I can put new notes in for student B. I can see all the notes that student B is doing, all on this screen here. Now, in order to be able to see the folder for student B's notes, what we'll do is we'll go over here to folder, just like that, and then we're going to go ahead and open up or open shared notes. See, so I click onto that, I click onto here, I specify student B, and then I hit OK, and then in a matter of seconds, there it is. So now there are student B's notes. Here are my notes, here's student B's notes. Pretty cool. Now, let's go over to the tasks, all right? So again, I'm going to go over here to folder, open shared tasks, go over here, specify student B. There it is, hit OK, and then you'll see that appear there, and there are some notes, all right, or not notes, I mean tasks. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now on the contacts, we already have it. We already have it in there, but in the contacts, again, you would, if you didn't have this already, we'd go to folder, open shared contacts, right? Again, we would choose B, hit OK. I'll just pretend like I hit OK, and then there it goes, all right? And then, of course, for the meeting, or for the inbox here, we go over here to folder, and you'll have on here. Now this one's a little strange because you can't really, what's going to happen with this, you're not going to get a folder in addition to the inbox folder here. What's going to happen is this is going to switch out to being student B's when you go about doing what I'm about to do here. So this is the only one that's kind of inconvenient here. What you have to do to see student B's folder as far as the inbox goes, you have to go to File, all right? You have to go here to Open, all right? Other Users Folder. This will pop up, and of course then we specify student B, all right? And there, it's going to be the inbox. Now, watch what happens over here. I hit OK, all right? And now what you're looking at is student B's inbox, okay? That's what you've got there. Even though it still kind of shows what it shows here before, that's it. I can go ahead here and I can open these up like that, read them, what do I got to do, all right? I can reply to them, so I can do this and you know, hit reply and go from there. So I can do all that stuff. And now what happened, the only problem with this is if now I go back and I click on my own inbox, then I lose that. In order to get it back, I got to go back in doing, you know, the file and open up that other folder. But other than that, it's not a real big deal. So that's pretty much it, how that works. Now, one last thing, if I want to change the privilege level or the permission level of the different folders that I've shared with student B, what I can do is go back into File, all right? Go back into my account settings, go to the delegate access. There's student B, all right? And what I can do then is I can click on to permissions, all right? And I can go in there and modify these, hit OK, you know, and then, you know, hit OK and that'd be it. All right. And they wouldn't know any better. All right. So hopefully that'll help you. Appreciate you watching the video. Take care. Oh, and if you're still there, sorry. If you go back in there to the delegate, the other thing I wanted, this is probably pretty obvious, but if you decide, you know what, I don't want student B to be my delegate any longer, click onto it, hit remove, and it takes it out for you. All right? Okay, so I'm done. Thanks. Appreciate it. Take care.